founding member of Doge and former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. All right, Vivek, how have the Democrats handled these first 3 weeks? Is treating Trump like a virus with daily press conferences the answer?
I think it's been disastrous for them. But the reality is, Jesse, I think every American should be proud and energized by the fact that we have a president who has the energy to actually lead our country instead of turning the White House into a nursing home, which is what we had under Joe Biden. If you think about President Trump moving at a crazy pace, that's what they'll say. Think about the craziness of the last 4 years. Unprecedented open borders with an illegal influx of migrants like we haven't seen in American history. Foreign wars popping up at a scale we haven't seen in a half century. Think about inflation we haven't seen in a half century. Combine that with backdoor government censorship using tech companies to do their dirty work through the back door that would make our founding fathers roll over in their graves. Starting with that, yes, President Trump does have to move at a fast and furious pace. I'm grateful that he is. And you know what? I think most Americans are too. What do Democrats at home care about? Not the elites, but the actual Democrat voters at home. They care about their lives actually being more secure, more prosperous, and better. That's what President Trump's delivering, and it's why I think he's going to unite the country in the process.
So Democrats are going to the mattresses over foreign aid. A lot of that foreign aid probably winds up in their pockets. We'll find out more later. When you hear about Politico getting paid by the Biden people $26 million, does that make sense?
Of course it doesn't make sense, and that's part of the point of why it's been so non-transparent, Jesse. The idea of foreign aid, in some sense, I don't think we should be using our taxpayer dollars even to help people in foreign countries when we should be helping our own citizens here at home first. But the irony is it's not even going to help starving children in Africa or poor people in other countries. That's just the smokescreen and the excuse to actually carry out a political agenda through the back door. I think it was shameful that we're finding about state-funded media here in the United States. But I think equally bad is the fact that we're using that USAID, that foreign aid industrial complex, to push progressive ideas, LGBTQIA plus agendas, woke and DEI agendas, onto foreign countries that cause people in those other countries to actually hate the United States for values that most Americans don't even share. In some ways, it's the financial cost that's bad, but that's the least of it. It's actually the other effects of that illicit foreign aid that's hurting the United States even geopolitically in other ways. I'm glad it's coming to an end. We've had 4 years to complain about this. Now we've had 2 weeks, soon 3 and 4 weeks to actually fix the problem. That's why the people sent Donald Trump in, not for incremental change, Jesse, but for sweeping change. And that's what he's delivering.
All right.